Here we are for this week's edition of Backpage Blues. I'm joined by Charlie the Hurricane Skillen from the Mail Online.
Raw, how are you, mate? Lovely to see you at the parade.
What a day the parade was.
Great stuff, wasn't it?
Guys, check out our video. Charlie and I were at the parade together along with Sophie and our good friend Chelsea HQ from Twitter. We had a fantastic day and Sophie did brilliantly, so please check out that. We'll put the link up at some point, probably now actually. The link is up. But this is a huge moment now. The season is over. We are champions. We have won the Carling Cup. We need to do more next year.
Absolutely.
Charlie, how are we going to do about doing that?
Well, I'm going to say something that's probably not going to be popular with a lot of the viewers, but I know you like him primarily because you play Colombia on FIFA.
I'm very good with Colombia on FIFA, actually. Very good.
But Chelsea have been offered the chance to sign Falcao.
From Manchester United?
Yeah.
Okay, signing a player who didn't get into the team that finished fourth in the league side is probably not the dream for some.
Yeah.
I like Falcao. I was in Monaco when he pinged in 4 goals against us, so I've seen him firsthand. I know exactly what he can do.
Yeah.
And I play as Colombia on FIFA. So
more importantly,
I play as Colombia on FIFA.
Any Chelsea fan remembers that display. So if he can get anything approaching that form, we'd be mugs not to take this signing. He's left Manchester United. That is a fact.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, he's no longer a Manchester United player. He said goodbye to their fans at their last game. His agent is George Mendes, which is absolutely crucial. Which is Jose Mourinho's agent. George Mendes, holds all the cards for massive deals all around Europe. He's Ronaldo's agent as well. He's been offered to Chelsea as this kind of bit part striker like he was from Man United. Obviously, Didier Drogba is going to go, and you've got to think. I completely understand people's concerns. He had a terrible season at Man United. He's got very bad injury problems.
Class is permanent, though. Or at least the old adage is that class is permanent.
Yeah.
And therefore, if a player of this calibre comes up for the right fee, you'd be mental not to take it, wouldn't you?
And you've got to think, if any manager can turn him around and get him to something approaching his kind of Porto, Atletico Madrid form, it would be Jose Mourinho.
That sentence brings back an awful memory. I definitely said exactly the same thing about Fernando Torres, though.
Oh, yeah, true. But
a player you'd like to see at Chelsea?
I'm not sure. I think it would be interesting. The stumbling block is going to be his wages. He's on 220,000 a week, which is massive. That's more than Eden Hazard,
But would he expect to maintain that sort of wage after the form that he's displayed?
No. Well, he has to because he's still on loan from Monaco. He'd still be on loan from Monaco. He's still a Monaco player.
I see.
Don't think Monaco are going to get a transfer fee for him, so they're going to try and offload him.
So it would be up to Monaco to subsidise that fee, though, because he's not worth that. The facts of the matter are that he's not worth that. True.
So and obviously his performance this season,
worth about 10 quid at the moment.
This season would bear that out. I think it's an interesting one. I can see it happening just due to the people involved, and I do think Chelsea will 100% look to buy a striker because Drogba's off.
Right. So that's Drogba, Cech. We're saying goodbye to a lot of dear friends.
Yeah, of course. But that experience, Falcao's got experience. He can do it. Drogba and Cech. Didier Drogba. What a moment that was when the whole team carried him off. That was a great moment. Not everyone thought it was that funny. You're Barnett again. Charlie Colcott over here. It's going to be interesting to see where he ends up because he said he's definitely going to play for one more year, Drogba, at least one more year. Personally, I think he's going to go to the MLS, and he actually said as much after the game.
Yeah, it's about the right level for him now. No disrespect to Didier, I love the man, but it's about his level now.
And it'd be interesting to see him play with Lampard. Can you imagine that? He links back up with Frank.
We'd have to go to New York,
of course. Chelsea fans channel trip, mate.
Boys on tour. That'd be wonderful. And Sophie.
Yeah, of course. So, in fact, he actually said, even when he announced his last Chelsea game on Instagram, he already had his phone buzzing from different teams around the world wanting to take him on. That just shows kind of the character he is.
Absolutely.
Pt1 as well, obviously, I think it was clear to everyone, the reception he got, especially at the parade as well, that it's going to be his last Chelsea game. Unfortunately...
It's looking likely, isn't it?
Well,
don't do it, Peta.
No. Obviously, every Chelsea fan would hate to see him go to Arsenal. But the good news is...
He's going to get the clean sheet record at Arsenal. That wasn't in the script. Come on.
Calm down, mate. Calm down.
Right, I'm down. I'm calmed.
Calm down, yeah? We reported in Mail Online today. Word out of Arsenal is they're very, very worried because Chelsea are trying to engineer him to PSG, which I'm sure is...
Good work, Chelsea.
Which I'm sure is what we want to hear. Yeah. I think Chelsea will take a lesser fee from PSG. They're going to make it as hard as possible for Arsenal to sign him. They're going to make it as hard as possible for Arsenal to sign him, which I think every Chelsea fan wants to see. But then again, what you have got to say is that I know we don't want to see him go to Arsenal, but Pt1 has earned the right to do whatever he wants.
Agreed.
If that's the play for a
Agreed.
top team in the Premier League, then
I certainly don't wish the guy any ill will.
No,
don't get me
of
wrong.
course not.
I love him, and
Of course not.
it would be very much a Lampard situation.
Yeah,
1 year or two, whatever it would end up at Arsenal, would not
Yeah.
undermine the 11 years of fantastic service at Chelsea. Not for 1 second.
I totally agree. So, I mean, that's players leaving. In terms of players coming in, one interesting name that we haven't talked about is Alex Song. On loan at West Ham this season.
Mm-hmm.
He actually played very well for the first half of the year. In fact,
he's a very good player.
Yeah,
He's a very good player. He's just what Arsenal needed earlier in the season before Coquelin came into
Yeah, of course. I reckon this is another one that's probably not going to be that popular with the boys in the comments. But
let us know, actually, boys. What do you think? Would you fancy Alex Song at Chelsea?
Yeah. But I mean, Mikel will probably leave. I can kind of see Ramirez leaving, possibly.
Whoa, steady.
And although Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who's impressed us all in these few appearances, will be in the squad, I think Mourinho would like a kind of another experienced midfielder. And again, we keep coming back to this. Alex Song is a homegrown player.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is one that I'm not a fan of, to be completely honest. It doesn't
I-
fill me with
I-
excitement.
I
It's
understand
not,
that.
it's,
I understand
particularly with Loftus-Cheek coming through. It seems like a step backwards
Look,
for me.
I completely understand that.
I do not endorse this move, Jose.
Right, that's it settled then. No, he did tail off massively as the whole West Ham team did in the second half of the year. But
Charlie, this is such depressing news, to be completely honest. Is there any? Can we sort out some youth? Like we have to start blooding our youth. We have such a brilliant youth system.
Yeah.
Can we just not? Is there anybody young coming through? I'm sick of these.
Well, funny you should say that. Another player that we're looking at getting in. Admittedly, he's not from the academy. He's from Paraguay. It's Sergio Diaz. He's a 17-year-old striker. This was reported on the Mail Online this week. In fact, we're so keen to get him that we invited his dad over to the Sunderland game to watch us lift the title. That's interesting. Obviously, he'll very much be one for the future.
And what, he would go into our youth team?
Yeah, I think so. He, our under-21s, a hugely successful under-21 team.
Yeah, good luck getting in that team.
Yeah, well, exactly. Or possibly one of those that we buy and loan away for a couple of years.
Right, understood. I know exactly what you're saying. I'm reading between the lines. He's off to Marseille or Vitesse, isn't he?
I know you've heard it before, but it's definitely one to keep an eye on. He's only 17, but he's made his debut in Paraguayan football when he was 15. He's clearly got some talent.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, fingers crossed this boy is good and it comes off. Let us know what you think. Please comment below. Falcao is the big one here. I'm a fan, but I'm very interested to hear your thoughts, purely because I appreciate that he hasn't had a good season. He's not the player that he once was. But I remember what happened in Monaco. So please comment, let us know. And also Song, very interested to hear your thoughts on that one. So do comment below. Charlie and I both check the comments. We're going to go now and do part 2, which is the question and answer session. So thank you very much for getting those in, and we'll see you in a minute. Come on, you champions.